بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وبعد أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون كما قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وبعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alameen for His blessing. May the mercy of Allah Rabbul Alameen be upon all of us, and may we also have mercy for ourselves and for our family, for the environment, inshallah. Brothers and sisters, continue with our dua that we always recite every Sunday morning. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidul majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka an-nushur. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma ismihi shay'un fil ardi wala fis samai wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qulubana ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma akhtim lana bil husnil khatimah wa la tahtim alayna bis su'il khatimah. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak wajirna minan nar. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Amin ya rabbil alamin. To all the brothers and sisters, for those who have not been well, alhamdulillah, we see you back to our class. But for those who are traveling, we hope Allah will protect them and safeguard them and make sure they are back with their family and with the Jama'ah, inshallah. For those who have passed away, we ask Allah Rabbul Alamin to forgive the soul. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make them among the righteous people and reward them with Jannah and save them from hellfire. Ameen. Brothers and sisters, when we talk about the angels, we know they are noble creation of Allah. They are not human like us. They are very unique in their own way. But the relationship between the angels and us started from the time of Adam alayhi salam. We have a very long relationship with them. But in the same time, we know that what the Prophet ﷺ have reminded us about when Allah created Jannah. Jannah is a creation of Allah. Then Allah prepared all the delights in Jannah. Then He commanded Gabriel to visit Jannah. Meaning Gabriel was created before Jannah. The angel was created before Jannah. So Angel Gabriel went in, have a tour, and he came out and he said, Subhanallah, glory be to you, O Allah. Whoever has seen Jannah, nobody will say, I do not want to go to Jannah. So beautiful, so peaceful. Then then Allah Rabbul Alamin command him to go in the second time. So he went in again, and then Allah showed him there's so many obstacles that stop people from going to Jannah. That means it's not an easy path. You need to be ready. Going through all the tests, suffering for the sake of Allah, but the true suffering is not there. The true suffering is in hellfire. The test that Allah has put us through every day with some difficulties actually is to make us stronger, make us become closer to Allah Rabbul Alamin. Only you must have the right feeling, right understanding, with the right knowledge. Then you know that every test from Allah is not to make us weak because He dislikes us. He's putting us through all these difficulty now. He loves us so much that He wants us to prepare ourselves, to be strong, wise, and to move on. That's how all the Prophet was sent by Allah Rabbul Alamin to carry out their mission without fail. As it's not an easy job to change human being. To change the mindset of the people is a difficult task. Sometimes it's easy to discipline animals than to discipline human. Yeah? But all the Prophet was sent to make sure that human become better, become productive, become more proactive and positive. When we talk about the angel, before we continue with the book, I just remember about few important things that I think is good for me to share with all the brothers and sisters. It was narrated by Abi Hurairah that our Prophet ﷺ said, خَلَقَ اللَّهُ آدَمْ بِصُورَتِهِ وَطُولُهُ سِتِّينَ زِرَاعًا. The Messenger of Allah said, Allah created Adam in His image. Remember the word His image, not in the image of Allah. If people don't have the right understanding that when you look at the human, you're looking at Allah. No. That is the Wahdatul Wujud having this idea. Where is Allah? You look at me. Hey, do you see me? No. Where am I? You ask you. Where am I now? You see, you in front of me. No, show me. Point to me. Where am I? So you point here. No, I want you to touch my body. Okay. I point here. This is my forehead. Where am I? This is my body. Where am I? This is my cheek. Where am I? This is not me. This is part of me. And then he's going deeper and deeper. Now he's telling you, you see, you don't even know. Even you see me, you don't know where am I. That's how Allah is, He said. No, we don't do that kind of exercise. You are you, we are human, we are not God. Allah created Adam in the image of Adam, and he was 60 cubits tall. How tall is Adam? 60 cubits. When He had created him, Allah said to Adam, go and greet them. Go and greet them. Greet who? Greet the angels. Because the one who pick up the soil, the earth, is an angel, and present it to Allah, and Allah mold it, and then Allah put a soul into that mold. Allah said, go and greet them. A group was of angels was sitting, yeah, at one corner, and listen to how they respond to you, Adam. For that will be your greeting and the greeting of your children. So Adam went and greet them. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you, all the noble angels. And the angel respond, Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. And from there, this greeting become the greeting of the children of Adam who believe in Allah. We know there was a time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have fixed for Adam to go back to God after he repent to him. Allah is so merciful. When he commit the crime, he did not take his life. Yeah? And there is also some hadith that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam inform us about how kind and merciful Allah toward us. Allahu Akbar. That the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that if you have an intention of doing good thing, intention, not yet doing it, immediately Allah command the angel record it down as one good deed. If he act upon it, give him 10 rewards. But if you have the intention of doing something bad, no record. Until you act upon it 1-to-1. Allahu Akbar. 1-to-1. And then the Prophet ﷺ also continued by saying that, but for those who commit sin already, those who commit the sin, Allah Rabbul Alameen do not allow the angel to record it yet. No record. Until at least 6 hours. If you repent before that, no record. It's been erased. Remember, 6 hours. Yeah. This is the mercy of Allah Rabbul Alameen. So after Adam repent to Allah Rabbul Alameen, Allah Rabbul Alameen invite him back. Yeah. And when he died, who is going to bury him? He have children, but no one have died before. So Allah sent the angels to come down and wash Adam's body. It was stated in the Sahih, yeah, from Ubay, that the Prophet ﷺ said, when Adam died, the angels wash his body with water an odd number of time. It can be 3, 5. Then they buried him in a grave with lahat. You know what is lahat? They would dig and then they'll make like a drawer. And say, this is the way of the sons of Adam's graveyard. This is how we should bury our dead one. Now all this actually, the angels were sent to guide us, to show us. When the prophet was not there, the angel was there, because they are also the messenger of Allah. Then later on, human learn from the angels. The angels is very close to us. So if you want the angel to get closer more, yeah, this is why we are coming in today. to make sure that the angel is getting closer and closer to us. If I'm not wrong, we are in page 28. And the title, they like to listen to Al-Quran. Is that the topic we are referring to, inshallah? We have never been seeing Haji Arifin around. May Allah, protect him, inshallah. Not well. Shafahullah. The angel likes to listen to good things and hate hearing bad things. Always remember, the angel are good. There's no bad angel. But not only they are good, but they also only like good things. We are good sometimes, but sometimes we also like bad things. But angel, they only like good things, good smells. And they hate hearing bad things and bad smell. That's why the Prophet don't allow any of his ummah to enter his mosque. The Prophet's mosque, Masjid Nabawiyah, if you eat raw garlic, raw onion, and the smell is still there, don't go in. Because it may hurt other people's feeling. But he will love you to enter the mosque with fragrance, like what we use, atar, soko, minyak wangi, whether you can pakai tanpa was-was or was-was, there's no was-was. Wangi is wangi, yeah? You can use any kind of fragrance, yeah? Whether from Yemen, from India. Yeah? India is very good for their fragrance too, yeah? Or even from any other country, yeah? It's a fragrance. Yeah? There are people who say, yeah, buy atar, yeah? The fragrance that you can use for prayer without any was-was. Any fragrance, no was-was, inshallah, okay? They hate listening to music, lies, and other things taught by shaitan. They hate gossiping. They hate backbiting. They don't like. Anything that Allah dislikes, the angel dislike. When the Quran is recited nicely and sincerely, of course, anything that you do, if you do from your heart, not just want to show off how beautiful your voice is, yeah, but purely you want to get closer to Allah by reciting His ayah. Yeah. The ayat of Allah is like a letter from a loved one to you. And if the loved one know that you are reading his letter, how do you feel? Yeah, he or she will feel. Feel very, very close. No? Wow, you're reading my letter. You are going to make him or she very happy. Now it's easy. You send a letter, and then you can Skype and see whether he is reading your letter or not. You see, I'm holding your letter. I'm reading it now one by one. You make the other party feel very, very close, very happy. The same go to Allah when you read the Quran in a nice manner, no rushing, tartila. You don't have to rush. It's like when the Prophet recite the Quran, he don't like to rush, neither he like to make wasaf. He make waqaf. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, waqaf. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, waqaf is better, because when you do that, you reflect. You are not just reciting for the sake of recitation, but now you are thinking about what you are reciting. Yesterday we have an exercise here in our Salat course. So they only have less than 30 or less than 40 male. The rest are female. Female, you have almost 100 of them. So when I recite certain ayah, I call the male to recite with me. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Everybody can hear the recitation very clearly. Then there will be another ayat I will call sister to recite. There are nearly 100 of them. After they finish reciting, I ask the brother is in front, the sister behind. Do you all hear their recitation? Do you know what they are reciting? No. But they are reciting. Because they don't recite it tartila. They rush. Yeah? So when you rush, no one can hear what you are reciting. Yeah? Like you're in when you're in the bazaar, no? A lot of sound. So when you recite the Quran, please don't rush. Yeah. Is ayatul Quran, the words of Allah, with sincerity to please Allah, the angel come close to listen to it. That's how you get closer to the angel. Abu Hurairah reported that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Ma tama'a qawmun fi bayti min buyuti la yatluna kitab Allah wa yudarisunahu bainahum illa nazala alaihim as-saqina wa ghashiyatuhum ar-rahmah wa khafat al-malaika wa zakarahum Allah fihim indahu." When a group of people get together in one of Allah's houses, masjid, to recite Allah's book and study it, not just to recite and you want to get benefit from the verses of Allah by understanding what Allah said in the Quran. Peace descend over them. Allah said that Quran will bring peace to you. Rahmah, Sakina. Mercy flows among them by right. The more you recite the Quran, your heart becomes softer. It should be that way. Allah bi zikrillahi tatma'inul qulub. The heart gets softer and rest. But if you read the Quran, you become harder, something wrong with what you are reciting. Maybe you are reciting the same Quran, but you don't have the right understanding. The Quran is not here to judge you, to make you judgmental. It's here to make you closer to Him, become more humble, become more merciful. That is what Quran is. It's a guidance. And the Prophet ﷺ said, the angels surrounded them. When you recite the Quran, brothers and sisters, especially the young one, you get no worry because you are surrounded by the angels. How secure you are when the angel is around you. And that's why Ali radiallahu anhu, one day, somebody came to him and said, "Be careful, Ali. Somebody had the intention to cause harm to you." He said, "As long as the angel is with me, nobody can cause harm to me except what Allah permit." You know you are doing the good thing. You are not doing any bad thing. But people sometimes have different kind of, they call the eyes, the evil eye. But you don't have to get worried about what people want to do to you because you cannot stop them. But as long as you are protected, important, seek Allah's protection. The angels surround them and Allah praised them to this angel who are close to Him. One of the Sahaba called Hussain bin Hudayr was once reciting Surah Al-Baqarah at night while his horse was tied beside him. Then you know that their house is not like our house, because the horse is just tied beside him. That means they are just sleeping in a tent. Sahaba lifestyle is very simple, you know. They want to move house very easy. Just maybe 20 they are moving. We want to move house, only Allah knows. You know, we have to get box and box and days and days. Only Allah knows. Now his horse was tied beside him. The horse suddenly became uneasy and started jumping. When he stopped reciting, the horse became quiet back again. When he resumed reciting, the horse became uneasy again. After repeating this a few times, he stopped reciting it and looked up. You know, sometimes we are busy looking down. Now you look up. He was amazed to see right above him something that looked like a big cloud of bright lamps rising up in the sky. It's like a ray. Now this kind of environment, animals' instinct respond very quick. We human are not sensitive with all these changes. That's why when there is a tsunami, you see the animal will start to run further inland because they can sense something is coming. We humans still looking. Wow, it's some. We thought that this is another exciting kind of experience. We want to know, no, he's coming, man. He's coming and he's coming in and he's going to pull you out and out once. No more in. It's a one way he come in and take you with him. But the animals start to move inward. We humans still going forward. You know, because we are not sensitive at all. You know. The next morning, this Sahaba told the Prophet ﷺ about what he experienced. And the Prophet said to him, تِلْكَ الْمَلَائِكَ كَانَتْ تَسْتَمِعُ لَكَ وَلَوْ قَرَأْتَ لِأَصْبَحَتْ يَرَاهَا النَّاسُ مَا تَسْتَتِرُ مِنْهُ. Those angels who came to listen to your reading, angel was created by Allah with light, nur. That's why you can see the kind of light. It's lightened up. Had you kept on reciting until morning, they would have remained visible for the people to see that. Yeah, sometimes Allah allows us to have that experience. Ali radiallahu anhu reported that Prophet ﷺ said, Innal abdu iza tastawq thumma qama yusalli atal malik faqama khalfahu yasta'mal Quran ila akhir al-hadith. When a person uses siwak and then stand for the night prayer known as tahajjud normally, angel come and stand behind him. The angel listen to the Quranic recitation and slowly move closer. And that's how you get closer to the angel, then the angel also get closer to you. He continues to listen and move closer. The angel will keep on listening and move closer until he finally places his mouth against the mouth of the person. And now mouth to mouth. Now the angel love people who have good smell. You know? And that's why the Prophet like us, before you take wudu, to brush your teeth, to gargle. If you take anything, you can gargle, so that the smell of the food is lesser, is still there, but is lighter. Every ayah that the person recite, thereafter will go into the angel. Allahu Akbar. Thus, clean your mouth when reciting the Quran. That is the best way to recite the Quran. We have also people who like to smoke, and while smoking they recite Quran. The angel don't like that smell. I think good lady also don't like the smell of their husband whose mouth has full have the cigar kind of, smile. This shows the importance of standing in the prayer with nice smelling breath. If we then properly recite Quran, an honorable guest, an angel will come to us and receive our recitation straight into his mouth so as to take it up to the heaven. Allahu Akbar. Walillahi alhamd. What are the things that can make the angel get closer to us and we get closer to them? They like to listen to dhikr. The angel like to go to places where Allah is mentioned and praised. In a class like this, the angel loves to be with us. Because we are talking about Allah's deen. We are reciting the ayat. And the Prophet ﷺ said, إذا كان يوم الجمعة وقفت الملائكة على باب المسجد يأتبون الأول فالأول فإذا خرج الإمام تور صفوفهم يستمعون الذكرى. Every Friday, the angels stand at the door of the masjid. Every masjid, there are angels. And write the name of those who come first and those who come next. The who enter the mosque earlier will be written by the angel. This is the first comer, the second, the third, until the last. When do the angels stop writing? The angels stop writing when the imam starts his khutbah. When the imam arrives to start his khutbah, they fold up their sheet and listen to the khutbah. Meaning the khutbah is a zikr. What is a zikr? The zikr is a reminder. Inna nazzalna zikra, inna nahnu nazzalna zikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. Allah says, we are the one who reveal the zikr. What is the zikr? The Quran. For what? As a reminder for the believers. So those who come in the mosque when the imam start his khutbah, yeah, Jumat is still okay, alhamdulillah. Sah, inshallah. But record is no more there. If you want your presence to be recorded in that masjid, make sure you enter before the imam start his khutbah. Yeah. Sometimes you feel very sad. We hope the sisters also can help their husband or the children. Want to send them early. And remind them, go in before the imam. Sometimes you send them early, but there's a lot of stall outside the mosque. People are there for shopping, eating, like they never eat before, They are worried that the food will go off, after that. Astaghfirullah. It's just the opposite from what Allah said in the Quran. Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, إِذَا نُودِيَ لِلصَّلَاةِ مِنْ يَوْمِ الْجُمَعَةِ فَاسْأَوْا إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ. This is what Allah said. O you who believe, when the call for Jum'ah prayer is on, means the azan is on. Stop all business. Respond to the call. Go to the masjid. This is what Allah said. Stop your business. That is the time people start to have the business on. Busy, man. Because everybody is coming now. They are not going to the mosque. They are going to the store. Very sad to see this happen, but it happened. Yeah, in some countries, not all countries do that. It become a trend now. In Middle East, you do that, they arrest you. You must stop. All shop must stop. You must close. Time for prayer. So we are just the opposite. This is the best time to do business. Because people are coming to you, you don't have to look for that. But that is no. That time, whatever income you get, have no barakah. Because that is the time Allah said, don't do business. So if you want to go to the masjid, please try to make sure that you are there before the imam start his khutbah. Yeah? We love to be in the mosque as early as possible. But today, all majority of the masjid, you don't feel the spirit anymore. That's why there are two types of masjid in the Quran. Allah said, Masjid al-Taqwa and Masjid al-Dirar. You see, not everything that you think is good, that means is good. Masjid is good, but in the same time, Allah is telling us there are two types of masjid. Masjid al-Taqwa, go and pray. Because it will help you, to become a better person each time when you went to the mosque. Because the people in the masjid are good people. They are very warm, welcoming, and the people who want to give you nasihat, they are all knowledgeable people. You can benefit a lot from them. That kind of masjid, go. But now you go to the mosque, you are like a stranger, they treat you like a stranger. No more warming, welcoming, get to know, Assalamu alaikum, how are you? Oh, you forget to make time to miss it, please send up meet. Nobody cares. You can talk while the imam is giving khutbah, nobody bother. Nafsi, nafsi. Sometimes that masjid can be masjid dirar, where Allah said, La takum fihi abad. Don't ever enter this mosque and pray. Very serious command. So the Prophet ﷺ said again, Inna lillahi malaikata sayahina fil ardi fudulan an quttab an-nas yaltamisuna ahli zikri ila al-akhir al-hadith. Other than the angels who record the deeds of people, there is a group of Allah's angels who travel over the earth. They are like tourists. We also travel, they also travel. But the only difference, they don't have ticket like us. They don't have to make any booking. They don't have to queue. No custom, no immigration. That means they move faster than all of us. So the Prophet is telling us that there is a group of Allah's angels who travel over the earth. Who travels. You travel, they travel. You travel, they travel. You don't travel, they also travel. Because that is their job. Keep on moving. They search for the people who mention Allah. That means they are looking for an environment where people always make zikrullah. Always remind each other for the sake of Allah. People who like to do something for the sake of Allah. Anything that is good. When they find a group of people doing this, they call each other. And now they contact each other. It's like us, when you know there's a good environment, we start to send messages around. You have the angels who's doing that too. Yeah? The only thing, they don't use smartphone, no SIM card. And their communication will never be disturbed. Our communication, hello, hello, cut off. Engage. Their communication is on time. Yeah? They call each other. Here is what you're looking for. They tell you, here is the group. Allahu Akbar. Can you imagine, brother and sister, they are spreading their wings. For what? It's like asking Allah to bless and protect these people. Allahu Akbar. That means you are under their protection now. They are the witness upon all of you now, that you are here for Allah's sake. And that's why the Prophet did mention, whoever come to the way of Allah to do something that pleases Allah with the right intention, one darjah is being raised up, sin have been erased, yeah, and there is a lot of reward for them, as long as they are still there. But remember, the intention play a very important role. Why you are here, only Allah knows. But if your intention is to please Allah, to get closer to Allah, to change, to become better, inshallah, nothing can stop you from changing at all. فَيَقُولُ اللَّهُ أَيْ شَيْءٍ تَرَكْتُمْ عِبَادِي يَصْنَعُونَ. When this angel returned to Allah, Allah asked them, what did you leave my servants doing? That means, when you leave them, what are they doing? They will say, we left them praising you and glorifying you and mentioning your name. It's like today, the angel go up, Allah, what do you see? They are listening to your ayah. They are attending lesson, learning about your deen. They are going to be a witness. They are glorifying you. They are making zikr. That's why we start with the dua, the azkar in the morning. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then asks, have they seen me? Have we seen Allah? No. But even we don't see Allah, we are here to listen to Allah's word. We are learning the deen of Allah. Of course, the angel replied, no, Ya Allah. Allah said, what would they have done if they could see me? Allahu Akbar. The angel replied, they would then be even more busy in their praise, glorification, and remembrance of you. Just an example, you were given a task by your boss to do this. Without your boss there, you have been very trustworthy. You do according to what is been entrusted to you. How do you feel if your boss is there? How do you feel? I think you do more. Make you more happy, because now the one who command you to do things, he is there. Of course, it make you more motivated. Allahu Akbar. The dialogue between Allah and the angels is not that Allah do not know. Allah knows everything. He don't have to ask the angel. But this is just to show us that Allah loves to communicate with the angels. Sometimes you know, but you like to ask. So when people ask you something, brothers and sisters, don't think they do not know. Don't think they do not know. They know. But there are things that is good to us, there are things that is not good to us. Sometimes there are people who like, when you meet each other, how old are you? It's not good to ask the age. It's not good. But they keep on, how are you? They say, it's not good to ask, But mine to tell my age, I'm 60. Now, you can say anything, no problem. That is your choice. But asking is something else. Telling people is another thing. If you like to tell people, I'm 60, I'm 50, I'm sweet 20, no problem. That is your right to introduce your age. But to ask is different. You see, because I like to tell people, then it's okay, I can ask. No. Telling is your choice. Asking is not good sometimes. But Allah asked the angel. Even Allah knows. He don't have to ask the angel. The angel knows that Allah knows everything. But it's a communication. That is important. So don't cut the communication with Allah Rabbul Alamin. Yeah? Like I said, I have reminded a lot of people, even yesterday I said, see what Allah said in the prayer. If you perform your prayer and you recite Fatiha, now you and me, there's no more barrier. There's no wall between you and me. I have divided the prayer into two parts. قسمت الصلاة إلى قسمان قسم لي وقسم لعبدي ولعبدي ما صام. When you recite Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen with the right intention, with the right awareness and spirit, not just lip service, Allahu Akbar, immediately Allah will say, Hamidani Abdi. Allah immediately respond to us by saying, and the angel or the witnesses, we can't hear the response of Allah. Hamidani Abdi. I have been praised, my servant. It's a beautiful feeling. The connection is important, brothers and sisters. But you must recite with the right intention. There are some people who recite the Quran beautifully, but the intention is not beautiful. Just want to show people, you see, I am a reciter of the Quran, I am a good reciter. Then people will be very happy, but not Allah. People will be happy listening to your recitation, but not Allah. Because you are not doing to please Allah. Yeah. Now what the Prophet is trying to tell us, when you are in a good environment and the angel left you, they do not just leave you like that. They are going to bring whatever you are doing back to Allah, and Allah knows everything, and they are going to say, oh Allah, look how good this group of people is. But if you are in a bad environment, you have other angels, not the touring angels, but the other angel who is recording you. Because the other angel don't like to be in the environment. In a bad environment, so how do you feel when you're in the karaoke, you know? You think the angel will come and sing with you? No. He just don't like to be in that. That's why you are exposing yourself to a lot of destruction, causing a lot of self-destruction. You destroy your health. Your family also will be destroyed because you don't spend time with the family. No, certain country in the West, how do the family try to save their children? They have this rukun tetangga. They also start rukun tetangga. They know that the children always like to be outside at night, so the parents also have to go out. But in a group, we had this exercise in this country many years ago. I still remember 35, 40 years ago, I participated in this program, Rukun Tetangga program. Yeah. And it was a good one that the government encourage and motivate everybody to get involved. Whoever is a government servant, if you participate in that Rukun Tetangga that night, tomorrow, holiday. You have that kind of motivation. It's a good one, mashallah. At least the neighbor get to know each other. It's a collective kind of community work. And you know your neighbor better, you know who come in, and because you are neighbors. And now you find your children all moving back home. Or you bring your children to go to Rukun Tetangga if they cannot sleep that early. Come, move with us. So you are still together. It's very good kind of. That is what Islam promote actually. Because when you are in a good environment, and if you are Muslim, you are doing for the sake of Allah, the angel move with you. But the angel have to go home sometimes. They have shift. They also have Rukun Tetangga. They also have their shift. I have to go. And I have to report duty. Punch cut. Allah. Now, I've done my duty. Then Allah will ask you, what they were doing? Oh, they are doing this, amal ma'ruf nahi munkar. MashaAllah, there's a lot of blessing. Allahu Akbar. Yeah. فَيَقُولُ فَأَيْ شَيْءٍ يَطْلُبُونَ Allahu Akbar. يَطْلُبُونَ الْجَنَّةِ Allahu Akbar. Then Allah asked the angel, what do they ask from me? We have been asking Allah just now every day, every Sunday morning especially. We say, Allahumma adkhilna jannatak, Allahumma adkhilna jannatak, wa ajirna minan nar. We have been asking Allah. Why we ask? Because Allah loves us to ask Him. What did they ask from me? The angel replied, they asked for Jannah, Ya Allah. They asked for your paradise. Allah said, have they seen paradise? Allah knows. But Allah just want to remind the angel, have they seen paradise? Of course the angel, no one been in paradise yet. Adam was there once, after that no one have been there. Yeah. They said no. Allah said, what would they have done if they had seen paradise? The angel answered, had they seen it, they would desire it more eagerly and would work harder to reach it. Of course, when you know your destiny is there, the only thing you have to work harder, you are going to work harder for that. It's like you know you're going to pass the exam. No, I think you are going to work harder because you know if you work harder, you'll pass your exam. If you work harder, you're going to get this contract. I'm sure you want to go very hard. You'll find all the connection from all angles. No, just to get that contract because you know if you do that, you'll get it. So we have to work very hard, brother and sister. And when we want to work something for the sake of Allah, you must remember, test also is there. The obstacle is there. Don't worry, take your time. No, there's still a lot of time. No. Time is not for you to waste. There's a lot of time, of course, but your time we don't know. Today you are free, tomorrow you are busy. We don't know. Today you're okay sitting here, tomorrow you are in the bed now. Sorry, I cannot come anymore. Anything can happen to you, to me, to any one of us. Allahu Akbar. This dialogue continue, Allahu Akbar. فَيَقُولُ وَمِنْ أَيِّ شَيْءٍ يَتَعَوْزُونَ يعني فَيَقُولُونَ مِنَ النَّارِ. Then Allah asked them, from what things did they seek my protection? What do they ask me to protect them? Allah knows. Without the angel informing Allah, Allah knows. But Allah just want the angel to have a communication. The angel answered, they sought protection from hellfire. وَأَجِرْنَا مِنَ النَّارِ. The same we always say, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Allah also asked, have they seen hellfire? No. Allah said, what would they have done if they had seen it? The angel answered, had they seen it, they would have feared it and run from it even more. Yeah. Then Allah said, be my witnesses. Allahu Akbar. This saying from Allah Rabbul Alameen is so beautiful, you see. He said, be my witness that I am going to forgive all of that. Allah is telling His angel, you be my witnesses that I will forgive them. Allahu Akbar. قَدْ غُفِرْتُ لَهُمْ. And this is what we need most from Allah. Number one, we need His forgiveness. That's why each time after finish your fardu prayer, the first thing that you have to say, Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. You just finished doing something good. You are not doing bad thing. Even then, the Prophet said, ask Allah for forgiveness. Why? We do not know what you are thinking when you are praying just now. Allah knows. And we all know. The minute we Allahu Akbar, our mind is floating everywhere. We are touring around. Very far away. To the extent we don't remember how many rakat now. It's very common. There is been too busy. And Allah knows. But what is important, we try our best. When you are connected, Allah said, you become, all of you as my angel, become a witness. And I have forgiven them. Allahu Akbar. The angel then said, but among them was a sinner who is not one of them. He had simply come for something he needed. Allah said, I have forgiven him too. Allah. What do we learn from that? Now the intention of all of you who are here may differ one to another. One because the pressure, my father, mother come, I have to come. What can I do? And one maybe the wife is pressuring the husband, I come lah. If not, then they go to the neck. We don't know. But even then, your intention, of course, is very important. But your involvement, even you take that step not purely for Allah, but you do come because you are in a good environment, that environment help you. And that's why an environment is very important. Sometimes there are people who say, I don't think it's good for us to be judgmental. We should not stay away from bad environment. We must get closer, because they need us. They need people like us to be with them. If you only stay with good people, then what happened to the bad people? What do you say, brother? Is that okay? Is that correct? What do you think? Huh? Yeah? Yeah. You can go anywhere, nothing wrong. All the Prophet was sent to the worst people, not the good people like you and me. To the worst people, the most hard-hearted people. Prophet was sent to them just to save them, because the Prophet is strong. In you, you are strong, no problem. But if you are not strong, don't do that. You'll be a victim. That's why there are times among young Muslims today, they feel so easy to mix around with anybody, even the bad guy, the disbeliever, when they choose not to be a believer. You understand what I'm saying? They say, when I was a believer, when I am a believer, I look down upon them. I dislike them. I say that they are the bad guy. So I go further and further. I become arrogant. Do you think sometimes we have that feeling? Yeah. I said that is not right at all. Islam do not want you to be arrogant. Neither Islam said you don't go and help them. You go, but you must ask yourself, are you ready? If you are strong, go. If not, save yourself. But a lot of people now, all confident, they think, I can, and they become a victim. So if you think your children who are strong, who always get involved with the wrong company, and they are still praying, they still make sure that they follow the Islamic adab, let them. But once they start to bring some other negative kind of feeling back home, you must help them. You must bring them to see a good counselor immediately, yeah, to solve that problem. Don't delay. When you delay, they are moving further and further. And you will be surprised to see that they say, I'm strong, I'm good, but I don't pray anymore. What do you mean you're strong and good, you don't pray? I don't need. Last time I prayed for the wrong reason. Then you change to the good reason. But it never allow you to just, because now you have a good reason, I don't have to pray. You have to pray. Because Allah wants you to pray is that you have to eat because you want to survive. The same thing, this is the spiritual food. You got to make them understand. Yeah? Allah. So the environment help you. Even you have a different intention, you are a sinner, that Allah said, I have forgiven him. I have forgiven him too. Anyone who sits with those people will not be a loser. And that's why I encourage a lot of us, bring even your children, even they are here to sleep, let them sleep here. Then they are home alone and they're not sleeping. When they are alone at home, don't think they are sleeping. And don't ever think they are doing homework. You know what work they are doing. I don't have to tell you. Yeah. And don't let them lie to you. And you are so innocent. If they want to sleep, let them. That's how I brought up my children from before. Wherever we go, anytime we go, they move. We are not like, cannot, they are sleeping, don't wake them out, you know. Oh, now let them sleep. And I also delay because of my kid. Now your kid become a trial to you. They become an obstacle. No, no, no. Our children, when we move, you move. You sleep, we carry you. Yeah. We cannot carry you, put you, and sometimes we push you. But you move. Or cannot, my son just left, you cannot disturb him, you know, he get moody, no, no, no. Moody, tak moody, I move, you move. That should be the way. Don't give excuses that you are not able to come because of the baby. Bring your baby along. In this arrangement, Allah will shower His mercy, and all the ones who are present will get the mercy of Allah. That is what the Prophet is trying to tell us. This shows how blessed would a person be if he or she is able to sit and listen to the zikr, so that the angel would encircle them and tell Allah about those who are present. The only thing, if you don't really pay attention, the benefit will be lesser. If you pay more attention, the benefit is more. That's all. We just finished our camp also, not really just finished, maybe a month ago. Each time when the people is talking to them, I always monitor the children. Who is listening, who is not listening. And I have reminded them from day one, if you want to be a successful child, a student, a successful worker, please, when people are talking, listen. And it's so true when they call them to show them, somebody, instructor showing them things, they don't listen. Those who don't listen always make mistake. Then I will call them again. I have another drill exercise. Why? It's because you don't pay attention. That's why it don't benefit you. So it's very important to be in a good environment. Brothers and sisters, we all know what is a good environment. A good environment is an environment who always remember Allah, talking about Allah, talking about self-improvement, not talking about people, but how to be stronger, be closer to Allah, so the angel also are close to us. Now we have all the good feeling that develop in us, and the good energy will flow. That is the environment that Allah loves us to be in. So now we know how to get the angel close to us. Not difficult. Yeah? But if you start to have a different environment, then you know what is happening to you. there is an environment of sin that Allah dislike, the angel dislike. When the angel dislike, you know who is there. Who is there? The other party is there. When the good guy don't want to be there, who will be there? And the shaitan is going to whisper. You know the shaitan work full time, brother and sister. And most of us do something for Allah part time only. Volunteer sometimes. We are not full time worker for Allah. They are full time planning, working, communicating with all their friends, their angels. No, they are not their angels, they are their friends. Keep on informing them, I'm going out now, you take over. They never forget you, because that is their work. Their work is to destroy you. And don't let them destroy you, brother and sister. Allah is so kind to all of us. When He created us, He guided us by sending His book. He sent His prophet to show us the way. And then He called us to follow. That's all we have to do, just follow. Don't follow your feelings, just follow what Allah wants you to do. If you have any problem, what did Allah say to us? Do we have problem, brothers and sisters? Yes. Don't say I have no problem. Then you are the most problematic person. Don't say the problem is always there. The leader have leader's problem. The politician have political problem. Yeah. Those who are in the finance problem. You ask all the doctor, they have a lot of problem from the patient. Yeah. Everybody is having problem. Ask the worker, they have problem with their boss and company. Ask the company, they have problem with the worker. Yeah. They're sure to have problem. But how did Allah guide us? فَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ إِن كُنتُمْ تُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ ذَلِكَ خَيْرٌ وَأَحْسَنُ تَأْوِيلًا. Allah is showing the best way to solve your problem, but we are not following the way. If you have any problem, dispute, disagreement, quickly, don't delay, quickly come back to Allah's guidance, the book of Allah, and see what Allah wants you to do. Islah, rectify, be together, sit down, communicate, talk. And the way of the Prophet never run from problem, brother and sister. That's why the Prophet said, Al-mu'min allazi yukhalitun nas wa yasbir ala azahim khairu min al-mu'min allazi la yukhalitun nas wa la yasbir ala azahim. The believer that make the Prophet very proud among his ummah are those who are strong, physically, mentally strong, and then they mix around and they have patience to handle problem that they may encounter from the society, the community, the environment. They don't run from problem, they face problem. And that's why we are always proactive, not just active, proactive. People can depend on us because we never give up. In tu'minuna billah wa yawmil akhir, if you really believe in Allah, zalika khairun wa ahsanu ta'wila, that is the best solution, the best way. We hope we will choose the best way to solve our problem, inshallah. Ameen. Now, do angels have feeling? Yeah, they do also have feeling. We said the angel have feeling because Allah said so, or our Prophet said so, that's all. But they don't eat, don't drink like us. They don't eat, they don't drink. And that's why when the angel was sent to Ibrahim and also to Lut, Abraham was not aware that they are angels. So he prepared food for them. He went in and slaughtered and then prepared and cooked by himself. Yeah, the Prophet is a good cook. And then he get all the food ready, offer his guests. They don't even eat. Of course, after you spend time cooking and they don't eat, you don't feel good anymore. You see something is very wrong with my guests. Are they here for a good intention or what? And what do they say to Ibrahim? We are angels. Because we can't eat, we are angels. Then only Ibrahim realized, okay, if not, Ibrahim is going to be very, very sad. You know. Those who are grandparents, they know sometimes you love to cook for your children, especially your grandchildren. So happen your grandchildren don't like your cooking. They like all the fast food. You come up with the homemade, everything homemade. They don't like the home. They want the fast, pizza, Kentucky. You come up with the kampong style, this with love, with everything, with curry, with everything inside. They just don't want to eat. How do you feel? As grandparent, this happened to my children before. My mother loved to cook for me and also for the grandchildren. The children just are not used with her cooking. When they put all the things on the plate, the children look at me. My children look at me. I said, don't say anything. Just make grandma happy. When the grandma go up, I took and I eat. That's how you make, yeah, sometimes grandma very sensitive. I cook, you don't, I'm a best cook. I've been cooking and been serving. Everybody praise my food and you don't want to eat. Of course, you make the grandmother very sad. I say, don't do anything. Yeah? I will help you. You have to use your wisdom. Yes, that's why sometimes when you want to order anything, you don't order a lot. Let them order first. They can't finish, you finish it. Yeah, you don't waste. The angel have feelings sometimes. The angel are shy from righteous believers. Allahu Akbar. They love them, respect them, and they show humbleness in their presence. Allahu Akbar. The angel are shy when you are good. Because sometimes when you're good, you can be better than that. You can be better than the angel. The Prophet ﷺ explained to his companion how the angel respect Osman bin Affan radiallahu anhu. He said, "Ala astahi mimman stahyi minhul malaika." Because in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, there are times the Prophet ﷺ, when with the companions, Abu Bakr and Omar, the close companion, he used to even expose his thigh. Peha, expose. You know that normally the aura of a man is from the navel to the knee. That means the thigh, the part is part of the aura. Only become aura when there is a non-mahram. The lady is involved. But when just among men, it's okay to expose the thigh. The Prophet does that. When Abu Bakr was with him, he exposed it for a reason, not just to show off. No. For a reason sometimes, and then Omar came in, he still exposed it. When Osman came in, immediately he pulled his dress and covered it. So some companion, why when you don't do that? When Osman come in and then you do it. Then he said, how can I don't be shy with Osman when even the angel is shy to Osman? Then they do have some feeling. If you are more righteous, you are a very shy person. The angel also are very shy. And there is a saying that One of the things that made Osman in Affan so, the angel also ascribed, because the hand that he made bay'ah with the Prophet, the right hand when he shake with the Prophet and made bay'ah, that I will listen and obey whatever you want me to do. That means no question asked anymore. Whatever you may do, I will listen and obey. The bay'ah. Sam'ah wa ta'ah. After that, this hand, never once he touched his private part. Whatever happened, he never used his hand to touch the private part anymore. Yeah? Wallahu alam. This is some historian talk about some of the reason why Osman, yeah, even the angel, yeah, are shy of him. Lastly, brother and sister, before we continue, there are many topics. You know which one that can make the angel close to you, what you have to do. Now you have to also know what that make them hate, eh, to come close to you. They hate bad smell. The angels are displeased and offended by ugly things that normal human dislike. Remember, normal human dislike, such as bad smell, spitting. You know, people don't like. The same thing, don't do that. Filth, and so on. Jabir, Anas, and other companions of the Prophet ﷺ reported that Allah's Messenger said, "Man akala stam wal basar wal qaratha fala yaqrabanna masjidina." When a person eat garlic, onions, or other evil-smelling food, he should not come near our mosque. Surely the angel dislike the same thing that human being dislike. Alhamdulillah. Is there anything in our Malaysian food that is worse than onion and garlic? Durian. But durian is king of all fruits. And you have one brand called Musang King. The Musang also don't know who is the king. We name Musang King. Yeah. But now you must understand, if we all normal people love durian, you must understand, we all are normal human, we all love durian. So among you, if you eat durian, no problem. The problem starts when I hate durian, and you purposely don't know that I don't like that smell, and you eat in front of me. Is you are pushing me away from you. Yeah. You just have your durian, azan, zohar on. But everybody eating durian. Even the imam. Then it's okay. Of course, it's good. Anything that has heavy smell, it's good to gargle, wash your mouth for a while, and then you pray. The only thing is that when you stand side by side, and that Arab said, "Shit, what kind of smell is this?" And that is when you create, yeah, a sin, a problem. You are causing harm to your brother. Now they have to vomit because of you. Now they have stomach ache now. So, what's filthy? Astaghfirullah. What smell is that? No. So when that environment, then you have to stay away. But if everybody enjoy durian just now, and everybody is the same group of people going to pray together, no problem. No problem. Yeah, that one is okay. The reason that the Prophet said, it so happened that there are a lot of people don't like that heavy smell, onion, garlic at the time of the Prophet. So the Prophet can see, he can sense, because he don't like that too. So it disturbed their concentration. I remember here in Ramadan, yeah, sometimes there are some people who walk in and join us for prayer. So happen, it's not, inshallah, it's not their fault. Yeah? Their body, although is very heavy. Cow one, like kopi or cow, very cow. So somebody, it so happened I was not beside him, so I don't feel. The one who was beside him, they just can't take it. They came to me, Sheikh, can you call that guy to pray outside? Because we are praying inside and aircon lagi, you can. I said, why? We just can't take it. I said, who is that? And they show me somebody. So I just tried, I don't want to offend, I just walk closer and see first. I went close. It really, it really have a very strong smell. So I just hug him and said, come follow me for a while. Then they thought that I want to give him something. Yeah. And said, Alhamdulillah. I said to him, inshallah, I think, you don't mind if you pray at this area? You have more reward standing here. I have to tell him he can get more reward. Yeah, in a way it's true, because he's making hijrah to make things easy for others. It's a jihad for him. It's not easy to move him. He can say, this is my place. Why? If they cannot take my smell, call them to go out and pray. No, he can do that too. But since we have to use our wisdom approach, make him feel good, or special reward, inshallah, so that you can help me. Anything I need help from you, you can help me easier. And then he was okay, he just moved out. But it really, someone is so happened, Allah Qadar, that he have that strong smell. We hope one day Allah will make it easier for them, inshallah. So what I'd like to share with the brother and sister here, when anyone eat garlic, onion, or other evil smelling food, he should not come near our mosque. That means it's something that the normal human don't like. Then stay away. Clean yourself first and then you join the prayer. No, not say you can't, you just clean yourself. This is to show us the adab. The angel have their adab, we have our adab, and may Allah make it easy for all of us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us sensitive with all this environment, so that the angel will get closer to us, inshallah. If there's any question, now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Question from the sister first. No, brother. Pass one to the brother here. Faddal. Waalaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That is regarding khutbah Jum'ah.
Khutbah Jum'ah.
Most of the khutbah in Malaysia is giving text by the Jawatan. So sometimes the topic during the khutbah, I have like negative thoughts about the khutbah. Is it my Jum'ah prayers valid or?
Your Jum'ah prayer will be valid, no problem. As long as you follow the adab. When the Imam is giving khutbah, even you don't benefit, you don't like, you just keep quiet. Okay. You have to have patience. Of course, we feel very sad. This is the best time for the Imam to remind the people. Because they are here now, everybody is there to remind the man how to be a better man, how to improve themselves, how to change. But so sad that when we are not doing everything with the right intention for the sake of Allah, then we are talking about things that do not benefit the listener. So people don't respond. That's why there's no changes. Sad. By right, the Muslims have been better and better every week, because every week there's somebody there to remind the man, because the woman don't have to go for Jummah. Those who are passive, who are lazy, there's a time to motivate them. You men are the leader of the house. You must work hard. You must go and find work. feed your children, protect your children, your family. That's how they have motivated now all the men. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. So waste. The time is there for you to help them, you don't help them. Yeah. I understand what the brother said. I feel the same, brother. If there's a law said Jum'at you don't have to pray, I always Bismillah, Alhamdulillah. But you have to go, I have to go. But I not only pity the Jama'ah, I pity even the Imam. No, the Imam should have some dignity. I know this is my responsibility. Give me a bit freedom. Show me what you want me to do, never mind. But at least give me some freedom to express from my heart. And people will know that I'm talking to them from my heart, not just reading. Then you see people will respond. Yeah. Naam. Sisters, any question? Faddali. Pass the mic to the sister, please. And the Haji Masna will come back to you, inshallah. Faddali.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
We know most Muslim, if not all, have pictures hanging in their house. So angels will not enter the house if there's pictures hanging. So what if the person reciting the Quran and praying, then there are pictures around the house? How is that? The angels still be accepted? The angels will not enter?
Very interesting question. The hadith is going to come after this, actually. Yeah. But since you have asked, I'll just share with you a bit of what the Prophet ﷺ have reminded us. The only that wouldn't like to go into the house of any Muslim who have pictures. Now remember, picture, if you don't have the face, yeah, it's just some, it's like inside here you have some human feature, but without faces is okay. But when you have the face, the eye, the nose, everything clear, yeah, face, then the mercy, the angel of mercy don't enter. The other angel may enter, especially angel of death is always there. You can keep 10 dogs with you, you know. If he come with the dogs, also he can just pull the soul, you know. But the angel of mercy, just stay away. And some other angel too, like angel Gabriel, one day did not enter the house of the Prophet. He was supposed to come and reveal some ayah, some wahyu, but then he just do not enter. Then suddenly the Prophet realized that Aisha was hanging a curtain and there's some picture. It's not that he purposely, it just happened, he do not know that this is forbidden at that time. And then the Prophet just pull it down and put it on the floor and sit upon it. That means it's nothing for you to admire. Yeah? It's something that is no value. When you display it, you hang it and you admire it, that's where even angel Gabriel don't want to go in. Yeah? Yes. But if you pray, you follow the rule of praying, your prayer will be accepted. It is another environment, nothing to do with the prayer. Yeah? But if you want that your dua especially to be more powerful, make sure that the environment is better, so that when you pray, the other angel who come in, they will bring all this dua up to Allah Rabbul Alamin. Now even the angel don't bring the dua, Allah is all knowing, all hearing. He can just say, be and is be. Udu'uni astajibu lakum. Call upon me so I respond to your needs. This is what Allah said. Yeah? But it's better to have that good environment. Yeah? And better for our children, so that our children grow up Don't hang all this nonsense and this the hero that had like Captain America, Iron Man, and all this going. They thought that this is the angel, these are the protector of the world. No, no, and all this Spider-Man, Superman. No, this thing are crazy. Actually, our children, if they are not careful, they're having that kind of idea. No. This is just Hollywood, you know. Maslan, Faddal.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Waalaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Ustaz, I'm going to ask something about congregation Jama'ah prayer.
Jama'ah prayer.
Now, one of the rules that I was informed of, I know of, is when you are in Jama'ah, you're not supposed to walk in front of the person who's praying.
Yeah.
You have a sutra. Now, what happens if you're in the Jama'ah and a person batal his wudu
Okay.
for some reason, you know? So he has to leave the congregation. Now, how does he leave? Does he go to the side at the wall and then walk back? He has to pass about 4 or 5 people there. Or he just turns right back and walks slowly, and so that the people can move away.
Okay.
So how does this the adab of the
Now,
leaving the place to go and renew his wudu?
Yep. We know that the adab of when person is praying, you are not supposed to walk in front of them if there is a sutra. Yeah? You only can walk after the sutra or behind him. Don't walk across him, between he and the sutra. But if you are praying Jama'ah prayer, the real sutra is not your sutra. It's the Imam. Meaning nobody can cross, yeah, in front of the Imam and his sutra. Your sutra have no value. Anybody who break their wudu, they have to leave, they leave. They can walk in front of 100 people, no problem. But find a shorter way to move out, so that you don't disturb the others. Yeah, that is how they adapt. Even if you are starting a Jama'ah and you form the saf here, inside there's still some space. The latecomer have all the right to walk across you and reach that corner to perform the Jama'ah prayer. Don't stop him. The only thing that you can stop if you are praying alone with a sutra and somebody want to walk in between you and your sutra, you stop them. Jama'ah, no. It's only the Imam. That is the adab. Naam.
Now, if a person batal and he is shy, he doesn't want to tell people that, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
By him staying there, he's broken the
No.
no. Nobody
No.
knows. Except
Yeah, this one thing. Sometimes something happened to you. Or after the second rakat, you realize he did not have wudu. Normally you have wudu. Suddenly you thought that, oh, I have my wudu. Then you start enjoying the prayer. While praying, you realize, I don't have my wudu. I did not renew my wudu. But now you are almost to the end of the rakat. You just continue. Don't have to say to anybody after the prayer, excuse yourself, you go, renew your wudu, you pray again. Unless you are sure that you have time to leave the saf and renew your wudu, and you have time to join and get even 1 rakat with the imam, you do that. If it's too late, then you just carry on. That is number 1. Because of that also, I like to share what happened to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu when he was the caliph. He led the prayer. The Khalifa in the time of the Prophet are the one who become the Imam in the prayer. So that they are always an easy access for the people to meet the leader. One morning when he was leading the Fardu Fajr prayer, after the prayer, while he was making the zikr, then he realized he have an intimacy with the wife last night, but he forget to make ghusl. What did Omar do? He just excused himself, go home, take a bath, and pray by himself. He don't have to tell the congregation, I'm sorry, my jama'ah, you know, just now I become your imam and my prayer is not valid anymore because I didn't take a bath, and so no, you pray again. No. Their prayer is valid because they don't know about what happened to Omar. And Omar's intention to lead them is correct because he did not have the intention to do anything wrong. Just being human, we may have that weaknesses, the forgetfulness. So you do yours by yourself. Yeah, that's how it goes. Please remember, in the future, if this thing happen, but if you know that you still have time to get out and come in and join in, do that. If too late, just carry on. Then after that, you excuse yourself, take your wudu, and start the prayer again. This happened on and off to me too, because I always prepare myself to have wudu. Each time I take a bath, I have my wudu ready from the morning. Until I break my wudu, I renew normally. But once in the blue moon, I may forget. And there is the time it strikes me when I'm praying. No. While I'm praying, I'm thinking now, did I renew my wudu? Did I renew? Now I cannot just let this thing keep on bothering my concentration. I just have to say yes or no. Now, but I'm leading the prayer. I know that I did not renew. So I just lead. To safeguard others' prayer. If not, they're more fitna. I just lead, and then after that, I just excuse myself, went in, I renew, I pray myself. I don't have to tell them. And Allah will accept their prayer. This is, now, last question from Sister Fauzia. Alhamdulillah. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Coming back to the sutra problem, I've been to a lot of surahs, and men usually like to pray together in a group with the imam, even in the surah, but the women, they pray by themselves. And I noticed that majority of them don't know anything about sutra, because I've asked a few, and they point to the sujadah. And I said, no, sutra to put in front of you, because you're praying alone, so you must have something at least about 1 foot high in front of you, so anybody else can walk in front of you and not in between. They can't walk in between, they have to go around you. And they just look at me as though most of the time they're grateful that I brought that to their attention, but sometimes they look at me and think that I'm weird, crazy woman.
Not only women, even men, some men will look at you like that.
Yeah, is there a way of educating those people generally?
Yes.
That's all I want to ask.
Alhamdulillah. It's good that we can get some write-up. Maybe we'll come to write-up so that, or some book just on that about sutra. And then in the future, you just pass it to them. For them to know. A lot of people don't, not only you, not only women, men, even imams, sometimes they don't care. So that is how bad the Islamic education is. This daily ritual that you should have passed and know all about this until today. Not only awam, even some imam don't bother about sutra. When the Prophet emphasized the importance of sutra. But the weird thing that you share with me, they were in the mosque or surah where the man is performing Jummah prayer, but the woman don't perform Jummah prayer. Is that what you say just now?
Yes.
They just pray by themselves. Yes. And sometimes they have among the women 3 or 4, they don't even want to pray Jummah among themselves. This is very, very weird. Very, very weird to happen to this ummah who don't love to get extra reward. You are together. How can you do things by yourself? Be so selfish. Maybe they don't know that praying Jummah is important when you are in a group. Just show you a last example. You are at home. You want to pray as a father or as a mother, and you have your daughter-in-law, your granddaughter. You don't invite them to pray with you. No, I'm going to pray. Call them to get ready and pray Jama'ah. How can Allah bless this family when you do something so important, you just think of yourself? Bring them together. That is one of the blessing of a family unit. You pray together, you eat together, you do things together. Well, the woman have this issue. Not only this is the first time I heard this complaint. Yeah, most of the women when they go to the salah sometimes they don't pray Jama'ah.
Ustaz, I think nobody wants to lead the prayer. That's the problem. They're not confident enough to lead the prayer.
And then follow them, the brothers.
Maybe they're ignorant. They don't know that they can do that.
You know what I do normally? If I travel with my Jama'ah, so happen we will stop in one area, R&R. And now, there's a curtain, of course, like in the airport, the musalla in the airport, side by side. I know the sister is there. I will tell them, follow me. Then I will go in from the guy's side. The sister will enter from the sister's side. But we are going to meet in front. There will be they put sometimes curtain or divider on the. So I will talk to them. Are you ready? When they say yes, then I also must raise my voice louder so that they can hear me. The man must also take the responsibility. You travel together. When you pray and you have the opportunity to be side by side, even just because of the curtain or anything, then you pray Jama'ah. And sometimes if all the man is here already, we are late comer, we came in and then they just finish and people is full. I personally do what? I will check with the woman's side. Is the woman already covered? Yes. I'm coming into the woman's side. I do that. I seek the permission, alert me, say I'm coming because we need to pray Jama'ah with the woman. No, this kind of spirit of feeling togetherness is very important. You can travel together, you pray nafsi nafsi. What is this? But maybe majority are not aware of it, and maybe they are not used to it. But we have to educate them, remind them what to do. If totally we are cut off, because the block for the woman praying area is totally cut off the man, then we inform the sister. We're going with the other sister. Please, among your sister, yours man Jama'ah. Make sorry Jama'ah. Because you cannot follow us anymore. You are cut off totally. We have to keep on reminding each other so that we know how to do things according to the sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. May Allah guide us. May Allah bless us, sisters. Until we see all of you again. And don't forget, we have two things that I'd like to share. We have the LOU, the yearly kind of contribution for our activities. It's just 1,000 ringgit that people can give. Some who have given, may Allah reward all of you kindly. May Allah bless you and your income. For those who do not really participate, you're welcome to inform us or to come to the office in the office hour, or to let us know. Then we will help you to register and for your contribution. Just to make sure that whatever activities Al-Qadim is doing, you all will have some share in it, inshallah. Wabillahi tawfiqi wal akhiri da'wana. And lastly, Al-Qadim this year is adding few program. One is the Quran recitation tajweed program for ladies. Also, we organize it here every 3 classes per week, only for ladies. For those who want to, but it's in English again, it's in English. You're welcome to register with us, to confirm your attendance. That, of course, there is some charge for the group who are organizing that. Only they are helping the sister to learn how to recite the Quran in the right manner. This cooperation is from TMX, Tajweed Make Easy Academic team. So this is some of the activities that we are organizing in Al-Qadim. For those who want to participate, please register with us. Then we inform them, and then inshallah you can join the class. is an ongoing class to improve your recitation of the Quran for sisters only. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.